Hola a todos, hola Steven.
Hola Dinara. Okay, let's start. Today's topic is personal pronouns. So maybe we already know some of them, right? We are very familiar. Right? So let's start with how many pronouns do we have? It's personal pronouns. So here we can see 8, right? Yo, I, tú, you. Usted is also you. Okay,
But it's
I will
for...
come back. I will come back. I will come back later. Okay, so let's just see, and then
Let's
I
just
will
set up.
explain that. Yes. So usted, you, él, ella, he, she, right? Nosotros, nosotras, we. Yes. So we have masculine and feminine. Vosotros, vosotras. Here also is like you. Ustedes, ustedes, you is also you, and ellos y ellas, right? They, masculine and feminine. So for nosotros, nosotras, ellos, ellas, for this part in plural we have masculine and feminine, right? So let's pay attention to these 4. Yes, tú, usted, vosotros, ustedes. They all in English mean you. What's the difference? The difference is, for example, in the first part, we are talking in singular. Yes, tú, usted. And they also have difference. Yes, when we are talking to, it's like informal, right? For people that we know, friends, parents, right? Okay, family. And when we use usted, it's for formal occasions, right? People that we don't know, yes, or even at work, for example, we can use usted, and it's in singular, right? Also, vosotros is the plural for tú. This is for those people that we know, right? Friends, for example, vosotros, and it's often used in Spain. Yes, in Latin America we don't use that so very often.
You say ustedes.
Yes, we say ustedes. Yes. So,
Because may I like try to explain why? Because like in a group of people, some of them can be your colleagues, for example, or people who are not close to you, and in that case, you already have to use ustedes.
yes, and it's like more traditionally, right? For example, at least in Colombia, we used ustedes than vosotros. So ustedes, as we can see here, we can use them for all people, for example. Yes, and this is the plural of ustedes. Of usted.
You mentioned before that you rarely use tú, you say usted, no?
For what?
For example, to your friends, do you say tú or usted?
I can say that I can use usted. Yes,
More
but this
often.
is more. Yes, it's like it's often okay. It's used in Colombia especially, right? To talk to your friends or as usted.
And family.
In family,
How do you say to your mama and papa?
I use with them too.
And for example, if we go together to Colombia, do you say tú to me or usted? We're friends.
Usted.
You say usted to all your friends?
Some of them. I don't know. Some of them I use usted, some of them I use tú.
I'm going to block you now. If you use usted with me, I'll block you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's the most important thing. And okay, I will explain that later. But let's pay attention to something that if we are talking about any person, yes, for example, masculine and feminine, or not only person, like any noun, masculine and feminine. And if we want to talk in plural, the plural will be masculine, right? So, for example, it will be Luisa, Jose. Yes, so Luis is a girl, Jose is a boy, and me. So it will be masculine, plural, nosotros.
Because if we have at least one male in group, we say always nosotros.
Yes. For example, Luisa y José. Yes. So we say ellos. Luisa, José, tú. vosotros. It's always masculine. So look, we have here a small table. So here we can see where is used this you Spanish, right? So for example, in Spain, with family, yes, with family, friends, colleagues, also maybe, yes, and young people, they use tú and vosotros, vosotras, right? In Colombia, we use tú or usted, right? You see here, tú on usted with family, friends, young people, and ustedes. So you see, so we can use tú or usted in Colombia, but we don't use, as you can see, vosotros. And most of Latin America don't use, most of the countries. And with people that we don't know, we also use usted and ustedes. Usted and ustedes. So you see,
Clear.
I think it's very clear. And the other thing that I want to talk to you was about some countries, yes, as for example, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay, they use vos. They use vos. I think that is somewhere.
Instead of two.
Yes, instead of two. Yes, but as
Interesante.
I say, is Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay. Vos. Okay. Usually, it's not necessary to use the pronouns, the personal pronouns, with verbs, because as the verbs change, we already know that which pronoun are we using, right? So, for
So
example,
pretty much like a verb form already tells us like which pronoun it is. Like this is
yes,
of course confusing for English speaking people, but like in the future you will get used to that. Bibo, it's your, like como, it's your, yeah.
yes. So let's see, for example, here, vivo, that means alive, live. Yes, so here you see that we don't use yo. The verb already tell us which one are we using. So vivo en Bogotá. I live in Bogotá. ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? Yeah, so here we also don't use tú. But
Because like here, como te llamas, te already says like it's where we it's like tú. Yeah,
tú is with llamas, right?
llamas
Te
because
is the component, the direct component, the direct complement.
anyone is te we use only for tú.
Yes. So, but if if we are using usted, we should mention it. Yes.
Oh, I
If we
see.
are using
Interesting.
usted, we should mention. Yes. So, Arlindo, ¿dónde vive usted? Yes. Arlindo, where do you live? Yes. Or usted no es peruano, ¿verdad? You are not Peruvian, right? No, soy boliviano. No, I'm Bolivian.
Okay,
Eh,
let me explain a comment. Sorry, because like these things are not clear to English speaking people because they have only you for like you. As I understand, like me myself from Muslim family, Muslim country, and there we also have usted. And like in these societies in Asia, in like Middle East, it's very important to show respect. And like it's so important to show respect to your family members, to your husband, to your colleagues. That for maybe Western people, it seems that we're too formal, like with each other, even in family. But that's how it is, as I understand, also in Latin America, especially, and Spain. Am I right?
Yes, that's the main idea, right? So,
And sorry. And if we say donde vive, it can be tú and person no
vive.
form, verb form.
No, the thing is that for vive, yes, it could be also for he or for she.
Ah, sorry.
Yes. So the ending of the verb, right, is for also for usted, él, and ella is the same.
So, and that's why to be clear, like we have to say usted.
Yes. Okay, so when do we use them? Yes, the pronoun nouns. So we use them if we want to make any contrast. For example, in that case, we will use them. Yo compro fruta y tú te la comes. I buy fruits and you eat them. Yes, so
Interesante.
here we made like a comparison. Yo and tú.
We have to use them. Like you
Yes.
cannot omit.
In this case, we have to use them. In this case, for example, it's almost the same, right? So to be clear about what are we talking about?
So
Yes.
to make an emphasis.
Yes.
To emphasize.
Emphasis. So yo quiero trabajar. I want to work. But my pero mis padres quieren que estudie. But my parents want that my parents want that I study. Right? For example, this one. Yes. Mira, allí van Silva y Jorge. Look, there's Silva and Jorge. Son peruanos. They are Peruvians. Right? Él es de Arequipa y ella es de Lima. He is from Arequipa and she is from Lima. So here we specify what are we talking about. About who are we talking about. And when we are talking about also another people. Yes, so in the phrase are not just you involved or other person. Yes, there is two persons. For example, Alicia y tú parecéis hermanas. Alicia and you seems like sisters. Or mi padre y yo somos buenos amigos. My father and I, we are very good friends. We are very good friends. So I think it's very easy. I think the most confusing is about this part.
Sí, professor. Yes, and some details like differences between Latin America and Spain.
Yeah.
And guys, why it happened? Like there is differences. Yeah. So who studied linguistics and history? They know that history and linguistics. They know that we all know that Latin American countries, they were Spanish colonies, and that's why they speak Spanish. And why they and in Latin America they use old Spanish, let's say old style Spanish. As I understand, am I right?
Why? What do you mean with old style Spanish?
Because like in Spain they have become more informal in time, and in Latin America they still kept this formality. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know actually.
So linguists say that, for example, in India, English is kept more old than it is now in the UK. Like that's how it happens naturally with languages in colonies. For example, I myself from Kazakhstan, and Kazakh immigrants who ran away from Kazakhstan from Soviet, from communists. They ran away to Turkey, to Iran, to China. But it was a mistake that they ran away to China. So the guys, Kazakhs who ran away, first of all, to Turkey and Iran, they kept Kazakh, old Kazakh, because in Kazakhstan, Kazakh nowadays is very mixed with Russian language. And these guys, they did not mix it with Russian, and they still use this old Kazakh language. Maybe they mix it with Turkish, for example, or with Iranian, with Farsi, sorry. So I just want to show you guys that languages, they evolve. For example, some people say that in by the end of the 21st century, British English and American English, they will be so different that it will be difficult for them to understand each other. That's how languages evolve depending on territory they are used in. So thank you for the class. Thank you for the details. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Like our students, they will hear Latin American Spanish more often than Spanish.
Yes.
Because like number of people in Latin America
in Latin America is bigger than in Spain, of course.
It's my dream to travel around Latin America, and eat their food, and just
I will wait for.
Definitely, I'll come and like you'll show me best parts of Colombia, guys. We, as usual, proud of you. Like really, that you study languages, foreign languages, and study Spanish. And especially, I'm sure that we have a lot of students from America by statistics. In 10, 15 years, the US will become the biggest Spanish speaking country of the world. And I think there will be time when they will have to make Spanish the second state language. And of course, we are happy for that. Looking forward. What are we going to study in the next class?
And the next topic is personal pronouns. But with the direct complement.
I remember
Yes.
this. This is very confusing, guys. I wish you luck. Like it took me so many lessons to understand this shit. Sorry, but we will do our best. Okay. Thank you, guys. Love you. Wait for you. Thank you to anyone who donates and helps our channel to grow. It will allow us to keep it free and open to everyone, because we are kind of socialists and we believe that knowledge should be affordable, if possible, free. And we invite you to our free trial classes. First of all, we concentrate on speaking to develop your speaking skills. And adios, amigas y amigos.
Adiós, chicos.